My goal was starting above the rim. I mean, it was just to help kids and just help them become better basketball players, but better people. Basketball is always second. Like, I can have a kid that's really good in the 8th grade and by his senior year not even want to play basketball no more. But if that kid is a good kid, that means the world to me. I realized I was good at ball probably like my 7th grade year, my 8th grade year, you know? I was bigger and I could dribble, I could pass, and I could shoot, while guys that were my size back in the days, we were just like big men. So all they wanted us to do was like rebound and make layups underneath the basket. And I like basketball way too much to just sit there and be that player, you know? Up until, my teenage years, everything was decent. And then, I had some shortcomings and ended up being raised by my older sister and made some bad decisions because, my sister, she was raising herself at the same time. She's only 2 years older than me. As I got older, things got a little bit tougher, but I was selling myself short. I still could have made things happen,
That's going to Brown University. Show them what's going to UConn.
I was already coaching before I even realized I was a good teacher at the game. Like, I think we didn't have enough coaches for a summer league for kids, and the kids all wanted to play on my team, but it was the kids that were kind of like troubled kids, and I didn't mind it because I knew that I can help them and that they would listen to me more than they'd listen to any other coach. So, we went out there, we'd lose, we'd win, we'd have fun. It was the most important thing. And to me, that was everything because I knew for that hour, those kids were having fun. So I wanted to help. And then the teaching piece, I became really passionate for it when I had my son. My son was born in 2001. So around 2005, 6, I had an opportunity to coach an AAU team. And it was great because I made my son my assistant. So, ever since before he can even hit the hoop, he's been learning basketball, been around basketball, loving basketball, and we've been doing it together. So my passion for teaching came when my son was born. I was getting into legal trouble all the time growing up. Always. It was just like, the best word was I was angry. So being an angry youth and being a big youth, you're a threat. And when you become a threat and society doesn't know what to do with you, what they do is they put you in jail. Prior to me going to prison, I always wanted to change. I always wanted to change. And I was trying, and I would try, and I would try. But when you're in the same environment every single day, it's hard to change. So me going to prison took me out of the environment that I was in, and I was able to make the changes that I wanted to make for my life. I wasn't feeling bad for myself. I honestly, I felt comfortable. I just did. I just felt like, when you're fighting cases and stuff like that and you don't know what's next, it's scary. But when they tell you, hey, this is what you gotta do, this is your time, this is when you go in, this is when you get out, it's like, okay, now I'm starting the process of getting this stuff done. I didn't cry one time when I was in prison for myself. I never felt bad for myself. It's sad because I had just got out of prison and guys were almost using that against me. Almost like, who do you think you are? Honestly, you wanna know how I was thinking? I was thinking, I'm a guy that's gonna come out here and show you guys, So it started when I was in there, really wanting to use basketball as a way to help these kids understand that there's more to life. Go. You're really not winning in the 6th grade. You're not winning in the 7th grade. You're not winning in the 8th grade. And by winning, I mean helping the kids. Because that's what I look at by winning now. That's what I had to change. Before, I thought it was about the wins on the scoreboard, when it's not about the wins on the scoreboard. It's about the wins in life.
Family and education. Basketball. Hard work. Good job.
Family and education first, basketball second, hard work pays off. I say family and education because I don't have the strongest family. I didn't come from a 2-parent household, so I know what it is. I know what it is to get home and be hungry and there's nothing to eat. I'm not saying this for anything other than speaking the truth. But I've came to work with plates of food and I've gone home hungry. So a kid like that, I'm like, my role definitely changes. I gotta do more for him. I gotta be there more for him. I gotta check up on him a little bit more, And eventually when you do that for 1 or 2 years, those kids tend to look at you like, I'm glad I have someone in my corner like this. And I'm not trying to be none of their fathers. I'm just trying to be that person that's there for the person that's absent. That's it. You can do anything you want to do as long as you work hard at it. You come here and you can't make a layup. You're gonna leave here after one day making a layup. Can't do a crossover. We'll work with you long enough so you can get a crossover. You'll get a skill every day when you come in here. Hard work pays off no matter what you're doing.
Set, go!
You know, if I couldn't get it done, I wouldn't try it. Like, I will do whatever I need to do to take my program to the next level, to show people that you can do anything you want with this life that you've been blessed with. And when I leave this earth, I want there to be numerous amounts of people just saying, like, he really helped me. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just getting warmed up. I'm just getting warmed up.